Hello, Steve House 89. Well, I'm not very impressed with Disney at the moment. They are shutting down the Muppets 3D attraction at the park. It's been there since 1991. It's the last thing that Jim Henson worked on before he died. It should be something that is kept as a tribute, as a museum, as a memorial. It should be something they're developing and enshrining rather than just shutting it down for some newer franchise, which is basically what they're doing. They're just shutting it down. They're going to put up some sort of Monsters Inc. attraction, like anyone cares about Monsters Inc. Like anyone's going to be coming to Disneyland in 40 years for Monsters Inc. I mean, they just don't appreciate what they have. They don't understand their legacy properties. They don't understand their iconic franchises that they've owned and are mismanaging. And this is just a long line of Muppet missteps that Disney has made. All the shows they've made didn't work because they don't get the Muppets. They fired most of the original actors because they actually had something to say about the characters, now preserving them, protecting them, and trying to tell Disney what works with the Muppets. And they basically just said, shut up and do what you're told. And when they didn't, they just fired them like, you're just the talent. We own the property, so just we can hire other voice actors to replace you. And that's what they did. So yeah, I mean, I didn't have, and another sort of comment on their marketing is I didn't even know this existed. I mean, I've always wanted to go to Disneyland because of various attractions, and if you don't live in America and you don't go to America often, or live in California or go there often, these sort of things you sort of know about, you grow up thinking about, and you sort of plan one day to go to Disneyland because you want to see these legacy rides and legacy properties represented in some sort of attraction. And I didn't even know they did this. Basically, they've got like a Muppet Pavilion, and they've got like merchandise stores, and they've got like this fountain with Miss Piggy, and there's like the Muppet Theatre, and you go there, and Statler and Waldorf are up in the thing, and you've got some of the Muppets coming in, I think it's Sweet Pea, whatever his name is. I think that's the name of that big giant monster. So he comes into the aisle with a flashlight and stuff like that. So you have this 4D experience where you have Muppets in the theatre and you're watching the 3D film of the Muppets, and it just seems like a really great experience. And I don't think they shut it down because it wasn't doing well. I think they're just doing that thing where they just think like a machine. It's like, oh, we want to promote new product. We will spend money to promote new product, and people will buy new product because we're promoting new product. And it's just that mechanical. It's just replace old product with new product. It will do better. We'll spend money on product. People will buy product because we're promoting product. It's just the way. It's just sad. And yeah, so it's like I've got like no reason to go to Disneyland. Like, I always sort of dreamed of going when I was a kid, and like I think they've removed everything. I think the Jaws ride is gone. I mean, I think the Psycho Mansion is still there, but like the Who's It's or whatever from the Grinch, like are right behind it. So you have to sort of look past that in the background to sort of look at the hotel and the mansion. And Star Wars is a disaster because they made it into the new sequel franchise instead of basing it in the original. So there's a couple of elements of Star Wars, but the rest is just the new stuff no one cares about. And I think the King Kong thing is gone. So all the stuff I grew up hearing about that I wanted to see, all the sort of legendary, iconic things are all gone. And now we're just left with like new properties, which I don't really care about as much. And I'm guessing that's why the parks aren't doing as well, because they've gotten rid of a lot of the legacy stuff and just got the new stuff. And what they need to do, they need to have different areas that are kept for different things. So you've got like your legacy rides, your legacy attractions that you know are going to attract people of all ages and people are going to travel for because they're iconic. And then you have your sort of new sort of properties, which can be just, recycling. Every 5 years or so, they just, replace it with whatever the newest thing is, the sort of current product they're trying to sell. And that way you do have something for the new people who don't have any taste or style and don't actually understand or appreciate art or culture and popular culture or anything, and they just want to see what's new because that's what's being promoted and being sold and marketed to them, and that's how they respond because they don't know anything other than responding to marketing. You can have that, and then you can have your legacy stuff for the people who actually care. But they're not that smart, because I'm smarter than them, and most fans and most members of the public are smarter than these companies. And it's just sad and depressing. And like I said, there's really not much for me to go to Disneyland for now. Like, I was always planning to go, and it's like, why would I go again? What is there for me? There's just some rides from new, no name, who cares properties, and then most of the iconic classic stuff is gone. But yeah, so it's just depressing and sad. Like, I sort of heard about this. I wanted to say something about it, and then I'm like, nobody cares what you think, Stephen. And then I saw everyone else talking about it and all these articles and videos. And I thought, I want to be part of the chorus, protesting this. So here's my video. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this latest Muppet misstep from Disney. I'm sure it won't be the last, and we'll see.